We saw in the last few videos, we have put the leash on them. We tug on the leash. When the dog comes, we mark with yes, they get food. Now I'm just showing you what I would do, and I did this with other puppies in the morning, but I just didn't get to her, so I'm bringing her out now. When I let them out in the morning to poop, pee, all that kind of stuff, I'm not feeding them beforehand. I've got their food in my hand, or I've got food in a pouch, or I've got food somewhere, right? So I don't want to call them out while they're out in the run around taking a poop or pee in the morning, unless I have something to pay them with, right? So I've got my food bowl. She knows it. That's why she's sitting here. She's hanging out with me the whole time, looking at me. I'll walk her around the yard, and then all of a sudden, I'm going to take my whistle. I'll give her a bunch of pips, and that'll mean come here. When she comes, I'll mark with yes, give her food, right? So here we go, walking around. Let her get distracted on something, which you may not. Then so I'm coming up to the place, Lord. Good. Yes, yes, yes. So I accidentally said good. Should have said yes. Just my bad. Pull up on the leash. Leave. Good. So again, gonna walk away. All of a sudden, good dog. Good dog. Yes. So I'm gonna reward her for coming. So I just say yes. She's coming. If I knew this dog's name, I would say their name as well. Leaf. Because I don't know what I would call this dog right now. So like if I have Johnny out with my cocker, I know his name. I would say Johnny. Beep, 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 beep. Johnny looks at me, starts coming. I mark with yes, give him the food, right? So, but right now I'm really working on just the whistle, right? So, and I might have a place board out. Yes. So she climbed up there on her own. I'll mark that. Just getting her to engage with me and listen to me while we're outside, and she can use the bathroom. She can do whatever she wants. So we first come out of the crate. I let her pee, let her do her business. I got food behind my back, or I've set it on top of the truck. I wait till she used the bathroom. I go grab the food. I come out and I start calling her to me. She knows. She sees the food bowl. She's like, I'm coming to you. She gets in the habit of listening to me every time she sees me. And I might do this because we're already at this part. Leave. Here. Good. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Yes. Yes. And just do some callaways from the food bowl that's on the ground and let her go eat. You know, you can make a game out of this, right? Trick is, I'm not going to let her eat all the food while she's out here because I need a little bit of payment at the end before I go put her up, you know, for her to listen to me, right? So I'll leave a little bit in the bottom of the food bowl, a little bit of food, or like maybe I'll carry a piece of string cheese after I brought her back out to use the bathroom. So we do this first run. She uses the bathroom. I let her finish her food, take her back out to use the bathroom. She does her business, poops. Take a little piece of string cheese, call her. She comes in and comes do it. All right. So we'll call her up here. Up. Yes. Good. So she's engaged with me. She's learning. She's following me. All fun stuff. And I guarantee you probably won't have a problem with your dog not listening to you while they're out and about if you do like this when you take them out for their little get-togethers. I'm going to have to eat 3 times a day. You're going to let them out 3 to 5 times a day, right, to go use the bathroom and come run around. Well, if you keep a little bit of food on you and just spread out those meals throughout the whole day, they'll be good to go. And they'll know, hey, look, I'll get paid when I listen to this guy. And just make sure you're not overfeeding them, right? If they're not hungry, there's a problem, right? You're way overfeeding them if they're not interested in food at all. All right, so we walk around. She's doing her thing. I don't really need the leash. I can let her drag it. That's just there if she were to see like a squirrel, or if one of my other dogs, my wife lets out Sophie, who's our other little house dog. If she were to do that, I may have to call. I may have to grab the leash to pull her away from her, right? So what she got this little blue thing. We can go ahead and work on a retrieve right here. Watch here. Good. Yes. It's one of my kids' Play-Doh that they left out here. Wow. There we go. So Put my hand down. She dropped it in there. Marked yes. Gave her the thing. Gave her the food right there. Right. Put this up. She doesn't get in the Play-Doh. All right, here we go, girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Let her go finish her food. Looks like she's gotten all she wants to eat. I put a little bit more in there than what she would normally eat this time. So she's probably done. It's also hot because I waited till later to do this. So again, carry a food bowl, carry a food pouch. Put some little pieces of string cheese in your pocket when you go outside to let your 12-week-old puppy go out. You know, until they just are listening to you every time. And they know, hey, look, if I just listen to you, like I'm going to get rewarded. We're going to go back to the crate. We're going to go eat, right? Or, hey, if I listen to this guy, I'm always getting paid with either a retrieve or food or something like that, right? But right now, they're coming up on this teething stage where they'll be a little bit more possessive over things. They may not be as keen of retrievers bringing stuff back. So you just work with the food while you can. And then once they're really good at retrieving, you bring them out and you do the same thing I just did with the food with retrieving. You call them in, they come in, we play the retrieve game. You know, you call them in, I throw a ball for you. You call them in, we can play a little fetch game right here. Always rewarding them for those little tasks throughout the day so that they get used to, hey, when dad or mom tells me to do something, there's always a reward for it. So I'm always going to be keen to listen to them. I'm always going to be looking out for them to tell me something to do so that I can get rewarded, right? And especially in these young stages, that's what they need. All right, she's eye contact, looking at me, staring at me like, let's do this, right? Wagging her tail. I don't know if you can see on the camera because I'm close up.